Hi everyone, and welcome back to the 2013 Core 77 Design Awards. I'm Sarah Spear, and I'm the program manager for the program here in New York City, and we're here to announce the soft goods category winners and honorees. So, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jeff, who is also live in New York City.
Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff Staple. I'm the founder and creative director of Staple Design. I'm sitting here with our jury team who's going to help judge and announce our soft goods selections. So you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Anna Shawn. I handle marketing at Staple.
Hello, I'm Erika Perez, and I'm the floor manager at Reed Space.
So we also had on our judging team Sophia Chang, who's an illustrator and graphic designer, as well as Yuni Yoshida, who's also a designer at Staple. But the three of us will just represent on camera here, so our heads will fit into the screen. So we're going to go through some of the selections right now, give some comments and feedback, and hopefully you guys will get some insights out of this. So we're going to start with the students, and we're going to announce the notable winners for the student category of soft goods. So the student notable is, drum roll, first one, Green Bike Raincoat by Sophia Chang from Hong Kong Polytechnic University in Hung Hom, Hong Kong. So the Green Bike Raincoat is a product which encourages people to have a green lifestyle. It provides a better way of keeping a bike. People are encouraged to use it as a bike as green transportation. It's transferable, multifunctional, durable bike covering. It's based on the concern of residue from factories and just city streets and providing the best way of protecting a bike from the weather. So from my standpoint, when I saw this, I just thought that cycling, especially in New York City, and I'm sure in other parts of the world, is really taking a foothold. Everyone's trying to be green, environmental, healthy, and having a bike cover, much like people have car covers for their cars, it just makes total sense that there would be a bike cover, right?
And motorcycle covers.
Yep.
That way you can ride green, lock it up, cover it, and come out to a clean bike.
It almost seemed so obvious, like such a good idea, that I'm surprised it didn't exist before. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially protecting from the elements, because you can, if it's raining or snowing or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if you don't bring your bike inside and if you park it outside on the street, you totally need something like this.
Yeah, and we appreciated that the material was made from eco-conscious. I forget what exactly it was, but it was very thoughtful,
sustainable.
And it was portable, like it folded up into its own little pouch and stuff. And I also saw the potential for customization of the cover. So from a business standpoint, I also saw a lot of potential that it could come in colors, patterns, personalized, so I thought it was really good for that. So that is the first notable announcement. So let's move on to the second one. So the second notable student winner is the Bella Maternity Posture Support by Young Ki Wan from Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. And this is a belt strap device that's worn under clothing, and the Bella helps pregnant women maintain a healthy posture while supporting their child. It's designed to grow and adapt to size along with the mother-to-be. Its soft elastic straps shift your weight to relieve back pressure, hip joint pain, and things that are associated with carrying a child. And a lot of it is inspired by yoga practice. So the Bella is a healthy, non-medical choice for pain relief. And I really love this because I'm of the age and generation now where a lot of my friends are popping out babies like it's the hottest thing in the world to do. So a lot of my friends are pregnant or have just had a baby or are trying to have a family, So I've been hearing a lot of sort of the trials and tribulations that go through in childbirth. And since I will never bear a child, maybe you guys can speak on this more.
The thing I really appreciated about this one was that it was focusing on posture, so it's this holistic approach to the problem. But I also really appreciated the fact that they were using not cheap materials, but affordable materials, so that across an economic scale, a mother would be able to afford this kind of posture support.
And also you know, a lot of times when people are in pain, the immediate response is like, give me a medication or give me like a pill that'll make me feel better. But this one adjusts like your physicality so that you feel better, which is great. And like you said, it doesn't require Medicaid, prescription drugs, like expensive stuff. It's just, it looks like it's affordable by a lot of people.
And even for people that aren't pregnant, a nice healthy posture helps.
Yeah.
Just, you know, in general.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's really elegantly designed, and you know, it's not something that will look awkward on the street. You know, it'll be something.
Well, it's worn under you, but yeah, I like the aesthetic as well. Yeah. So love that, and that's our second notable. Now we're going to move on to the runner-up for the student soft goods competition. The student runner-up we've chosen is the Firefly Backpack by Hannah June Luptow from Pratt Institute in good old Brooklyn, New York, in our backyard. So description of the Firefly is basically it's a small backpack. It has an integrated lantern, which is what makes it really unique. And it's solar powered. So it's a light on your backpack that is powered by the sun. The solar cell charges a battery that's connected to the single LED, illuminating a folding light shade. So it's like a light shade sort of pops out of it. And it diffuses light much like a lantern would. The shade falls open and is closed with a plastic clip, and a single solar charge of the battery provides 6 to 8 hours of light. And I think the reason why we collectively chose this is because we're really into we live in the city, so we really love anything that associates back out to camping or the great outdoors or getting yourself outside. And I really thought this was a very elegant way of providing more enjoyment when you're out camping.
It's also, I think, really useful in emergency situations. Thinking back to the Luminade light that was used for natural disasters.
True that. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
it's like a blackout or something.
Yeah, and it's inflatable and it's solar powered, so it could be used in any kind of situation like that without.
Yeah. Also, I like the light itself. That it's typically like when you think of camping or something, it's like they always have like spotlights. That's like a direct beam of light. But this is like it's not so much a light for like pointing at something. It's more like an atmospheric light that like when you're surrounding a campfire or like just chilling, like
it's an ambiance.
Yeah, ambiance, mood lighting.
It's like a dimmer, a flashlight with a dimmer.
Yeah. Put some Barry White on.
I also really just like the idea that you can be like hiking throughout the day with this backpack on, and then you want to make camp at night and just sit your backpack down and turn on the lamp. It's not
another thing that you have. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. So awesome job there by Hannah. And now let's move on to the winner of the student competition. So the winner of the student soft goods is the pup tent. I don't know if it's the P-Up tent or the pup tent, but I'm going to call it the pup tent, by April Zhu from the Academy of Art University in Burlingame, California. The pup tent is an outdoor 2-person inflatable camping tent. It's structured by air tubes out of heavy gauge PVC. It's water repellent. It's got breathable fabrics. It inflates itself in 5 minutes with 4D batteries or an electrical air pump. And it's uniquely designed stakes as optional accessories that allow people in wheelchairs to use it as well. Again, going back to like the backpack idea, love anything that encourages people to get out of the cities, get out of urban areas, and actually go camping and enjoy the great outdoors. And one of the biggest pain in the butts of camping is pitching the tent, and it always requires like ambidextrous, super skilled hand-to-eye coordination to pitch a tent. So April obviously had this issue and decided to create something that's very clever for it. The other thing I loved about it is the accessibility, that even someone who's disabled could use this very easily. I mean, it really, at the end of the day, it's an airbed tent. It's like, that's what it is. And it's like the beauty and simplicity of the airbed mixed with camping and pitching a tent. So I really love it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I really like the fact that it enables people with physical limitations to experience the outdoors in a new way.
I agree. I mean, I think that everything has been said in terms of what made the product stand out as a product.
Yeah.
I also was just very impressed by the presentation of both the product and the description of what motivated the designer to make the product.
Yeah.
So
it was really
that stuck out.
comprehensive, and she did a lot of research, so
Right.
it's pretty thorough here.
We definitely took into account that, when making the presentation, that it was well thought out from A to Z, from like production to technical issues to, like cost and everything. So April did a really great job at fleshing everything out.
Certainly did.
Yep. So congrats to the students.
Yay!
Big applause to the students. You have a bright future in our world.
Yes.
So now let's go to the pros. We're going to go to the professional level now, and we'll start with the notable professionals. So the first notable professional selection for soft goods is the Skora Core running shoe by Richard Kaczynski of the Directive Collective in Toronto, Canada for Skora Inc. So Skora Core is a minimal performance running shoe designed to encourage natural performance. This project involved design of the brand, packaging, graphics, and footwear. Core offers incredible road feel and super anatomical fit. We at Staple and at Reed Space see a lot of shoes. That's kind of one of our expertises around here. We've done a lot of shoe projects ourselves. So, I've seen a lot, and I was really impressed with the thought process, the ingenuity, and the aesthetic of this shoe. I really think that, you guys have something good on your hands here, and it could really be commercially viable. There's obviously other minimalistic running shoes in the market, but I think this one has a different angle and it has a really unique look onto itself. So I think there's a good potential for success here if you guys can get this off the ground and going. You guys, have you tried like minimal running shoes in your workouts? We're all very active people.
I've been reading a lot of books on barefoot running, and so I was looking for a shoe that was more minimalistic. They just don't look nice, and I think that Skora Core fix both problems.
Yeah.
It's a minimal, lightweight running shoe that gives you the barefoot running feel, as well as it's a nice, aesthetically pleasing item I wouldn't mind wearing in my day-to-day activities.
Yep.
Whereas, toe shoes,
not so
Vibram.
Yeah. Official sponsor, of course, obviously. No, but yeah, it's great. It's great. Really good job. Love all the details that you worked out with the packaging, hang tags, collaterals, everything like that is really well rounded. So great job on that one. Can't wait to run in these. All right, the next notable selection from the pros is the laundry punch bag.
All right.
Always bring a smile to my face. The laundry punch bag by Jason Lampiri for Suck UK in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Suck UK is a brand that we carry at Reed Space oftentimes. And the description is a laundry bag that doubles as a punch bag. It hangs, feels like a boxing bag, but acts as a container for your dirty drawers and laundry. And as a carrier to the laundromat too. So it sort of has a triple function. It's a great way to work out your home chore frustrations. Go ahead.
No, I mean, at Staple and Reed Space, all we do is multitask. So I feel like this is the perfect accessory to our lives.
Yeah. Let's face it, I mean, we've got some selections here that, like, on the one end, it's like a pump tent for a disabled person. And then, great design doesn't always have to be like groundbreaking, move the world. Sometimes great design is just fun stuff. Sorry, I was about to curse there. Yeah, fun. It's just fun, and like I could see everyone from like high school, college kids in dorms, first apartment, having a lot of fun with this, and just having a really functional, multi-purpose, kind of a gag thing, but also useful.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm all for items that are versatile. So the fact that this is used to contain your laundry as well as for a nice little workout, definitely, I love that. I also love it because especially living in New York City, space is limited.
Mhm.
So here you have a hamper / gym,
Yeah.
all in one, and it can hang from the ceiling. You can detach it at any time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I mean, you
awesome.
could think it's a silly idea, but I mean, I've never seen anything like this before.
Mhm.
Whereas, you know, some of other things we've seen on the market, but this is just a really unique idea.
And I also think from a business standpoint, the sellability of this, like, I could literally see this being sold in every mall in America. Like, there's nothing cool guy about this or limited edition. This is like every college student in every university in America will probably want to have this. So from a business standpoint, it's got great potential also. So that's our second notable. Now let's move on to our runner-up from the professional soft goods category. So the professional runner-up is designed to move in the city, which is a leather wallet organizer. It's by Quintero Design for Quintero Leather SAS in Bogota, Colombia. So the container, quote unquote, is designed to carry objects that are needed to get around the city. Business cards, parking cards, smartphone, coins, bills, you know, access cards, whatever. It has a short detachable strap, so you can carry it by hand, or you can carry it across your body, much like a mini messenger bag. And the specific pocket is for mobile phones and allows you to charge the phone without taking it out of its case. I thought, you know, this was just a really beautiful, smart design. There's obviously a lot of cases out there. You go into any electronic store, Apple store, and you'll see like hundreds of possibilities for ways you can carry your devices. I like that this one integrated your personal need items, you know, like whatever cards, credit cards, it could probably hold a little bit of cash and like access cards with your device. It's got a nice little headphone holder, and the fact that you don't have to take it out of its case to charge it, which was really cool. So, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful design.
I think that the name is definitely apt. I mean, designed to move in the city, living in the city, and being from New York, it's really important that we have less on our bodies because you're running around all the time. You don't have a car to throw things into. So I feel like that was a really smart move for everything to be consolidated into this one clutch or you know, purse, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I could just see, you know, you come home, you charge it, and then everything. You don't have to like regroup your life every day. Like it's all just right there. You know, just take it to go.
It's also small enough that if you have a bigger bag, you can throw it in very easily, but all of the necessities are easily contained. One of the things I really liked about this was that in the description, the designers were talking about how, I guess nowadays there are a lot of different materials being used and played with, and they want to bring back leather and show, not necessarily bring back, but show how versatile leather can be, and really have future generations continue to explore how versatile this one material is. So I appreciate it.
The tech and the old school sort
exactly.
Yeah, good job. And obviously there's huge commercial viability in this type of a category. So good job. Now let's go to the winner. Our winner for the professional soft goods is smartphone charging handbag by IDEO, Vodafone UK, and Richard Nickel in Palo Alto, California. So the smartphone charging handbag is you might want to work on your brand name, but like you've got, it's very descriptive. So it's a tech-enabled leather handbag, and it can power an iPhone, an Android device, or other smart digital tool through 2 full charges, seamlessly integrating high-tech fashion and inductive charging technology. Once the purse or bag is charged, users can then power their gadgets on the go by plugging them into a pocket inside the bag. A Bluetooth-enabled LED charm on the exterior of the bag animates silently to indicate the battery status, incoming calls, texts, and or notifications. So lots of stuff going on here. At the same time, not completely reinventing the wheel. I mean, there's ways to charge your phone, obviously, but I think the great thing about what this bag does is it takes things that are existing and improves upon them greatly. So number one for me is multiple charge. I love the fact that you can charge 2 times out of this bag. I love the fact that it's a technological device, but it doesn't look techy. Like,
that's true. I love the design. I think it's a great product, but one of the major things for me is that it looks just like an Hermes Birkin bag, and I love.
And you have 5 of, obviously.
I wish.
Yeah.
But perhaps this will be more affordable than a Birkin bag and more practical.
Right.
And I'll purchase that instead.
Yeah. So I love the mixing of fashion and technology, and oftentimes when people try to mix fashion and tech, like they look too geeky or sci-fi. Like there's like all these like solar panels and like molded pieces, but this is just a beautiful fashion item. And it actually conceals and hides the technical aspect of it.
Well.
Yeah, so I really love that part. And then the added benefit of being able to see what's going on with your device from the exterior, through notifications or what have you, also very, very elegantly executed. It's not like an LCD screen on the side of your beautiful handbag. It's like just a nice glowing charm, you know, that just indicates to you what's going on with your phone or device. So I really love that. Really smart idea. I think the commercial viability of this is huge. I think there's an opportunity here for like collaborations, possibly with existing fashion houses and stuff, to do something for them. So it's really more about the technology. I could see this in a messenger bag, a men's briefcase, a suitcase. It could be any. The container doesn't really matter. It's really more about the technology and how they integrated it and made it look really classy.
Yes.
So kudos to Richard Nickel and your team, and congratulations on winning the professional soft good category.
Yay!
Thanks everyone. Thanks to all the designers who entered.
We had a great time looking at all your submissions. It was really educational and eye-opening for us. It was really inspiring.
Very inspiring.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone. Congrats to everyone who received a mention for the soft goods category. Sorry about that technical glitch there for a second. Thanks for bearing with us while we fix that. But I think we made it through just fine. We will have all of these honorees up on our gallery website on core77designawards.com shortly. So go ahead and check it out to view more images, read the stories behind the projects, learn a little more about the designers. And again, thank you for tuning in. Our next announcement is going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the DIY category. So go ahead and catch us then. Thanks.